Alright, welcome back. So today we are putting on the correct part, hopefully, that's gonna fit the 25 tooth aftermarket servo versus the factory. I did try to buy the LOSI version, which says 25 tooth, but turns out this is a 23 tooth, packaged wrong. It's gonna take another week and a half to get LOSI ones, so 2 weeks. Wasn't worth it. Went ahead and ordered the hot racing ones, one for each, because that one I had to modify to get that to work on the Reefs. So we're going to go ahead and put these on here, and hopefully they are 25 tooth like they say. And these are supposed to be better, but I don't know. But we are going to find out today. So let's get one of these packages opened up. Same thing I tried to do last week with the LOSI version, but quality control, it was off. I think somebody packaged up the wrong part. So this one comes with a new screw for it. And before I take anything apart, you can tell that that's bigger. We are just going to verify it. Does not fit on there, but fits onto the 25 tooth. No problem. But does not go on to the 23 tooth. So that's a good sign. Let me know that I do have the right part now. So we're going to pop this thing apart for my daughter and get the servo replaced out. So I'll bring you down, we'll get in close, and we'll take a look at this and see what it's going to take. The easy way, I call it, to replace out your servo that fails, like this factory one failed. We're going to go ahead and pull this LOSI out because they are the same age. I'm expecting this one to fail just like the other one did. So I'm going to bring you guys down so you can take a look and we'll get it replaced out. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is orientation. We will have to power this up to center this servo, make sure it's centered. But meanwhile, we are going to take this one off. You can see all the play in this. We're going to take this one off in the center so that we don't have to deal with trying to center it. Unscrews from the servo horn. Get that out of the way. Center screw. Factory servo horn. Now we're going to get the servo replaced out. Keep the washers with it. Then we'll have to cut some zip ties, 2 of them. Like I've done this before. See if we can't get her some better steering. Receiver box. One to turn, 2 to burn. There's the factory servo out. We're going to get our Savox servo in. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there for now. We want it as straight as possible. We will have to power this up to put the center bolt for the servo saver. This is cranking down the spring. Lock the nut into place. So it can't back off. There we go. Now we're going to get a couple zip ties and hook this in. Plug it into the same slot, slot number 1. Get our cover put back on. Couple of zip ties. It's going to tie up to the upper link. Cut the zip ties. Then we're going to grab the remote and get this screw put in. We'll be right back. All right, remote on. Get a battery plugged in. Make sure our steering is zeroed out, which it is. Look how fast that is now. No programming, nothing. Definitely way better. Just with a servo change. So slow with the factory one. So she'll be much happier with that servo, but that's how fast a servo change actually should be if you have the right parts. So make sure if you're going to buy an aftermarket servo, whether it's a Reefs or any other servo, go ahead and get yourself a servo saver, hot racing, or you can give LOSI a shot. Like I said, LOSI, I ended up with the wrong one. Even though it was labeled correctly, it's the wrong part. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Get out there, do some running, do some bashing, do some tricks with your LMTs. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys on my next video. All right, the whole reason of making this video was because of the struggles I had buying a Reef servo when that one failed. I was sold this Reefs 777, $180, and really wasn't aware that I needed the 25 tooth servo saver. Not just a servo horn, a servo saver. So went ahead and tried to buy the LOSI 25 tooth servo saver, and as you see, it's packaged back up because it has a 23 tooth in there, even though it's labeled as a 25 tooth. So then called the hobby store again after driving down there twice to try to get this servo to work. Coming home, putting the servo in, modifying the factory servo horn so that it would work on it. Come to find out that the 777 had to be wired up to its own power source. So either I could have bought adapters for a 3S or a 4S and plug it into the balance port, or I did this, which I just soldered power and ground onto here. No matter if I run 3S or 4S, it'll put power to the steering servo. Now it's going to put power at a different rate, whether it's 14 volts or 12 volts. 4S is going to put 14 volts into it, and it's going to steer much quicker than if I put a 3S in there and it's at 12 volts. Or order the right part, which is this hot racing part, servo saver, a better servo saver, and a Savox servo that's, you know, 80 bucks. So half the cost. And then a $26 servo horn from Hot Racing, which, by the way, is about the same cost because it's $25 for the LOSI servo saver. 25 tooth that didn't work. And then this is operated off 6 volts right off the receiver. Much easier install, way cheaper. This is the way I feel it should be done. Even though the 777 is a great servo, a raw 500 might have been better, but to sell me a 777 for something that is all stock, both of them, I didn't feel was right. So just wanted to show how easy it is. 10-minute install, 45-minute install, and 2 trips to the hobby store. So I don't know, my money is still going to be on going this way. Servox is still much cheaper, and In my opinion, that's all you need for the LMT. Even though I agree, Reefs are really good servos, it's hard to spend double the cost rather than running a Servox. Just my opinion. Comment down below. What do you guys think? Servox, little noisy. Reefs, really good servo, but double the cost. There you go. We're going to run them both and see which one fails first. Will they last another 2 years like the factory one? Or will I be replacing one of these before the time is up? Thanks for watching.